WCAX-TV, Channel 3, Burlington.
So, help Woodsy spread the word. Never be a dirty bird. No matter where you go, come on, you can let some people know.
Well, hey everybody, it's Andy once again at North River TV. Today we are up in the Green Mountains, the Green Mountain National Forest, about 2,100 feet in elevation. Rocking out with a little George Harrison for you here on a Tuesday afternoon. A little bit of lightning noise in the AM radio. Middle of summer, hot and hazy. And figured I'd come up here and cool off for a little while. We're going to do a little lunch up and I have one bar of 4G on AT&T and nothing on Sprint, but that's the way it always is with Sprint. Sprint coverage sucks.
Some heavy rainfall, still some thunder and lightning now, but I'm noticing some downpour starting to get a little closer to Boston itself. We're seeing this shower activity as close as Lowell right now.
The other reason we're out here in the sticks today is we're going to do a shootout between two portable radios. The Sony ICF-S10MK2 and the QFX R-29. And that's coming up in a bit. Okay, well, rocking out to a little bit of Blondie on here. Blondie on AM radio, how about that? And having a little hot dog party out here in the mountains. Of course, we can't forget the Illuminati mustard. And a cold bottle of Pure Leaf iced tea. A nice refresher on a hot summer day like today. By the way, if you ever see me doing this, you always notice I have a plastic utensil instead of like a spork or some sort of overpriced stainless steel gadget from a camping store. Price of this, $0. Free Wendy's. I just grab a handful of them whenever I'm in there, and if I'm grabbing a burger or a GMO or whatever, I'll just grab a handful of these and keep them in the van. Handy and no cost. What I'm going to do here is give you a quick band scan as a baseline for what signals are available. Mind you, this radio is definitely going to outperform those two transistor radios. But just to give you an idea, we're fairly out in the sticks here.
Unlimited 1.5% cash back on everything you buy. What's in your wallet?
With the Quicksilver card from Capital One, you earn unlimited 1.5%.
Thailand officials are working to find a viable rescue plan to get a boys' soccer team out of a cave network. The team is receiving food and medical supplies. Officials say Thailand's monsoon season is creating some complications, and in a worst-case scenario, the boys will have to stay in the cave for up to 4 months so they can be trained to dive and swim. The team and their coach were found yesterday after they went missing for 9 days. Walmart getting some backlash after President Trump supporters found a shirt for sale which read, "Impeach 45. Chairman of the group Students for Trump found the shirt among the other Impeach 45 products on Walmart's website. News of the shirt started a boycott Walmart movement.
Down 8 cents since Memorial Day this year, and that small tip will assist 40 million. The NFL. Dwight Howard's the same spot.
with the nearby drawbridge. 3 South, slow down past Union Street. There's delays down toward Route 139. A lot of on-again, off-again slowdowns from basically Duxbury down through Plymouth, but only a slight backup at the Sagamore Bridge. I really thought it would be worse. Route 25 is backed up under a mile for the Bourne Bridge. Let's see how things are shaping up downtown. Let's go up to Kristen Eck in the Montfray Insurance Company.
And I thought I was going to go out to Cape Cod for a couple of days. Nope. Not on 4th of July week. Absolutely not. And strictly because of that traffic.
The Kenmore exit. So as you might imagine, there's a lot of folks over. Warehouse fire in Oakland. 3 dozen partygoers were killed in the warehouse that had been illegally converted into a residence and concert space. Almuna and Harris's attorneys have been negotiating with prosecutors on a plea deal, and they're expected to plead guilty in exchange for a prison sentence of fewer than 10 years. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
Starting tonight, hundreds of extra cops will be patrolling Chicago streets ahead of 4th of July celebrations. 60 people were shot in Chicago last 4th of July, killing 8. This is ABC News.
It's time to join the 98.7. 13.
Never settle for the path of least resistance.
That's about going to do it. All right, let's see what we got in store here. Okay, we are at the end of the AM dial, the left end, 5:30, and you can see the tune light is lit, probably from noise from the camera, but I'm not sure about that. You'll notice as I tune, rather than being a constant kind of variable frequency oscillator or VFO like a regular radio would have in it, a regular tuner, you'll hear that this thing kind of sort of clicks from one frequency to another. Another one of these mechanically operated digital tuners. It's very difficult to tune this radio.
Of the U.S. threatening to us or to otherwise cut their lines to someone?
I think the key here is that...
And you can see how the signal kind of jumps up and down on its own. The tuner just has a really hard time sort of locking on to a usable signal. Unless it's a strong signal, then it usually doesn't have a problem. But center tuning this, particularly on AM, is a chore. So far, we're not really picking up much. That station's about 30 miles away. Mind you, this is New England, so the ground conductivity is some of the worst you'll find in North America. So in other words, signals aren't very good here. It makes it a good place to test a radio. And that's it. Let's give it a shot on FM here. FM should be pretty decent. Again, you'll hear that kind of sort of clicking from frequency to frequency. Note that this radio goes from 76 to 108, so that includes the Japanese FM allocations as well as the rest of the world.
Trump, there will be pressure from public opinion and engaged President Trump. There will be pressure from public opinion and from society in general.
And that's it, and we're out of the American FM band. So basically, just a few strong signals on FM around here. Let's try the Sony. Okay, here we got the Sony ICF-S10MK2. It's on AM. We're at the bottom of the dial. Let's give it a quick whirl.
My pleasure, Art. Thank you for having me. Arturo Saracon was Mexico's.
You'll notice that there's no clicking between frequencies. This has a regular tuner in it. Much easier to tune stations in. I believe that's the local AM station here in Bennington County, Vermont. About 10 miles away. It's a kilowatt. And that's about it. Let's try it on FM. Slightly longer antenna. Let me turn this down. Radio's louder too, and it has a slightly better tone quality. And better fringe reception.
It's Okimo's All Come Home Music Festival.
Out of retirement, because we focus on all of it.
Fireworks, yeah, when you think of the 4th of July.
While they're a global brand, competitor. Where I'm from, chicken, almost impossible.
So it's pretty evident, just from a quick band scan, that we're dealing with an eminently better tuner.
That are European, based companies.
The plan was to witness the Muslims as they entered their mosque.
Japanese-based companies to lower tariffs toward them. They can now sell,
So, I mean, it's pretty much no contest. This Sony wins hands down. Now, why did I do this comparison? It's very simple. The QFX is a blatant copy of this radio. Blatant copy. But they're not made with the same parts. Probably not made in the same factory. I'm assuming they probably got the cases from the same place because these are absolutely identical. This one I broke a little bit trying to it snapped off rather easily. One of the inside tabs here is kind of why you got a little panel gap, so to speak. But yeah, the reason I did this comparison is because I bought this radio on eBay for $12 and a couple of bucks of shipping. This radio cost me $9 and free shipping. So they're not terribly different price-wise. I think this is selling for $19 now or something. I think it's actually gone up in value a little bit. But to save a few bucks, to think that you're getting the same radio with this, absolutely not. Completely different animal in this QFX versus this Sony. Sony wins this shootout hands down. Just to give you an idea, we're out here on one of the Forest Service roads in the Green Mountain National Forest here in southern Vermont, and I certainly wouldn't bring a large RV back here. A smaller one perhaps. Van, no problem. Four-wheel drive easily. And as you can see, I get the van here. You'll see these little pull-outs periodically. And those are the camp spots. And there's the way in. It's 1 lane wide, so be careful coming up in case you run into some opposing traffic. And people walk up and down this road as well. So just be careful when you're out here in the National Forest. And pack your trash out. Because one thing that just irritates me and so many other people is pulling into a camp spot and seeing this. Pack your trash out. Don't be an asshole. Pack your trash out. Look at this. This wouldn't have even taken a grocery bag to clean up. But no, we'll leave it here for the next person. Gee, thanks, dicks. And look, just in case you need to shave, there you go. We'll leave the razor out for you. Mystery as to exactly what it shaved, but hey, there you go. A little bit of Don Henley on the radio to take us out. Thanks once again for hanging out here with us on North River TV. Don't forget, I do a radio broadcast on VaughnLive.tv every Sunday night and Tuesday night, starting at 1 a.m. Eastern Time here in the States. 3 hours of classic hits and stuff off the turntable and whatever you want to hear. There's my gratuitous self-plug, so to speak. Anyhow, it's Andy at North River TV saying so long for now, and be well.
Give a hoot, don't pollute, never be a dirty bird. In the city or in the woods, help keep America